Welcome to this episode of the Paige Kornblue Show. I'm, of course, your host, Paige Kornblue, and I'm here to tell the stories and showcase the people, the brands that make a difference, and the places that make us say, wow. After nearly 2 decades anchoring and reporting for top-rated TV stations across America, I started this show to feature the good stuff, the positive stories, the stories people are talking about, want to hear about, highlighting some amazing people and places, organizations, those gems that truly make our communities special, and the real topics. And this one is for anyone who's ever asked themselves, am I on the right path? Am I doing what I'm meant to do? Or maybe, how do I even begin to figure that out? I want to talk about careers, calling, and contentment, right? Whether you're starting out, switching gears, simply trying to find peace in your current space, your current season, no matter what you do, whether you're working at home, working in an office, I hope this episode helps you in some way. Some of us, of course, work full-time, some part-time. Some of us are caregivers, stay-at-home moms or dads, or someone home caring for a parent or a grandparent. Some of us are in the sandwich generation. I was there, caring for both children and for aging parents at the same time. Or perhaps a little or all of the above. All of it is hard work. I read this quote recently. It goes like this: having it all isn't about doing more. It's about owning your choice as to what to focus on in any stage and embracing what you are gaining by that choice and accepting what has to give for now. So let me start with this. No one has it all figured out. And if they say they do, they're probably pulling your leg. Our career journeys are rarely linear. I started in TV news. I loved television news through all the years, many morning show, early morning hours, starting at 3 a.m., starting on air at 4:30 a.m., many exclusive interviews and breaking news stories. And then I paused. I paused to get married, to start a family. I had 3 children in less than 2 years. Figure that one out. That's a 1-year-old and then twin surprise boys coming along. And that was an amazing motherhood pause. And then I was the primary caregiver for my parents through their medical battles in their last years of life while raising those 3 toddlers. And then after my parents passed and my children were all in school for several hours straight, I mean, more than the preschool 2 to 3 hour window, you know, that time frame where you try and get everything done really quickly. It was then that I founded Paige Kornblue Media and this show to continue my broadcasting work, my MC work, highlighting businesses and organizations through videos and social media platforms and telling stories throughout the country, not just here in South Florida. And I continue to do that work, plus Boca Magazine work as an online contributor. And strongest of all right now is my more recent, my game-winning fun and job opportunity working full-time for ESPN, helping to manage and organize all things Boca Raton Bowl, all the events throughout the year, and especially through bowl season and bowl week. Boca Raton Bowl, of course, Palm Beach County's biggest football game of the year. It's every December in Boca Raton. 2 teams, a full week of bowl game festivities and great fun. But there's one thing that's constant here. I didn't have a 30-year plan that said, I'll be a TV anchor, have the opportunity to MC events for decades, putting your heart and your soul into each event and the purpose behind each of those events. You'll work your hardest every minute of every day to be the best mom you can be. Oh, and write for an award-winning top luxury magazine in the country and work for ESPN, helping to serve sports fans anytime, anywhere, but especially those in Boca Raton or those teams that get to visit here in Boca Raton in December. I didn't have that plan. It all unfolded step by step and yours will too. So if you are in a place of uncertainty, maybe you're questioning your next move or wondering if you're doing enough, just know you're not alone, you're not behind, you are just becoming. My suggestion is to follow what lights you up, what energizes you, what do you enjoy doing? I never understand when people are unhappy at work. I worked with many grumpy news photographers over the years, and I hope I cheered them up. We would travel many distances, many miles in the live trucks, in the TV vehicles to gather a story and gather all the pieces throughout the day. And sometimes they started grumpy, but I sure hope they ended their day on a lighter note. I certainly tried. And your career path is your choice. Choose wisely or change it, or take the time to simply try. At home, well, I'm 95% happy. I'm a single mom of 3, and those kiddos are the light of my lives. There's 5% of me, though, that has to be the bad cop as a parent, and that's really hard for me. I feel I didn't have to do that when I was married. I let their dad take on that role. But really, I picked them up from school last week, and life got to me. I was frustrated with some things during the workday, and I picked them up grumpy, which rarely happens. It never happens. And later, on the way to my daughter's volleyball practice, she asked me, "Mom, do you like being a mom?" It killed me. It killed me that she even had to ask that question. I told her it's my best job in the world, and that I'm so sorry she even questioned it in that moment on that day. I know why she did. Kids don't like seeing us unhappy, if even one time at school pickup. I hope she and her brothers always know it's that role that lights me up the most. It's just the hardest one. So when it comes to that path, embrace your uniqueness, your voice, your story, your journey. It's all part of that magic. And in my work as a media contributor, an events planner, an MC, the most impactful moments happen when people show up as themselves. Authenticity attracts opportunity. Also, stop waiting to be perfect. You don't need the perfect resume, the perfect website. Just start where you are with what you have and make peace with pivoting. If something's not working, shift. They say life isn't a straight road, right? It's a winding one, but I say it's also a fun one and a tough one. There's a lot there in those roads. So wherever you are in your journey, if you're a new graduate, a career changer, a stay-at-home parent, someone figuring out the next chapter, keep following the signs, the whispers. And as one of my best friends told me in some of the hardest days of my path, what's the next best step? Take that one. Keep taking the next right step. So this one's short and sweet. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of the Paige Kornblue Show. If this one spoke to you, perhaps it resonated with you, or you know someone else who it might, share it with them. Leave a review. Follow this show. Those in the podcast space world say it really helps. So it would help me out, and it matters to me, and I hope this helped you. So you can connect with me at paigekornblue.com. I always say it's Paige with an I and Kornblue with a K. Also on Instagram at Paige Kornblue Media. Until next time, everybody, cheers.